Hi guys, now I'll be showing you how to use Adobe Photoshop CC. Hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Before we get started, go ahead and leave your lovely like button in the description, which helps me to grow out my channel and make you guys more videos. So let's get started. Before you guys may be a beginners or experts. This is only for beginners guys. If you are an advanced or professional, you can take these steps, but they're not going to be helpful because you probably know all of this. So we're going to go ahead and start discussing 5 easy steps to remove background in image. I'll be explaining tool based. There are 5 tools which you use to delete the character from the image background. So the first tool which I'm going to explain here is Lasso tool. There are 3 types of lasso tools. One is lasso tool, one is polygon lasso tool, and magnetic lasso tool. If you want to access this lasso tool without using a mouse cursor, you can press Command L on Mac and Control L on Windows. So let's import an image. As you can see, I have here 5 different type of images to explain 5 easy steps and to explain the tools based on each image. Now I'll be selecting one image to explain the lasso tool. So here as you can see here, you have this image on my screen, and now I'll be selecting this character. So I'm done selecting the character now. So before you delete the background, you need to remove this lock so that you can see all the properties here which you can access. To delete the background, you can press delete. As you can see now, the selected area has been deleted. I selected the character and the character has been deleted. If you want to delete the background without after selecting the character and you want to delete the background, not the character, so you need to inverse the selection to the background. So now if you want to inverse the selection to the background, press and hold Command Shift I, and on Windows it's going to be Control Shift I. Now you can delete the background. So this is how the lasso tool works. And now let's move on to the second step, that's called Polygonal lasso tool. For this lasso tool, I'll be using another image as a reference. So this is an image for Polygonal lasso tool. I'm using different types of images because each tool has its own characteristics and own properties. So you'll be understanding if I'm using different images with different colors and different backgrounds. So now I'll be selecting the character and you can have a look. While you select this character, you need to click. This tool is going to create sharp edges of selection, as you can see here. So you need to click in like small distances. You need to, you should not take far distances. You can see it's going to be a rough edge and rough corner here, as you can see. If you want to go back, you can press backspace. So now I'm done with the selection part. You can see it's little bit hard to select with this tool, but you can see the time taking process. The first step, lasso tool, it took more minutes to select the character. Now if you look at this polygonal lasso tool, it took less time because you are selecting in each area and you are jumping from one point to another point. Lasso tool where you are dragging it from one location to the end location and you are connecting it. So now if you want to delete the background, you need to again invert the selection from character to image background. Press and hold Command Shift I and you can delete the background. And if you want to deselect the selection, you can press Command D on Mac. After this, there's the third step is magnetic lasso tool. So this is much more better than first step and the second step. So I'm gonna select another image for reference for magnetic lasso tool. So I'm selecting this character here and I'm unlocking the layer. Please don't forget to unlock the layer. As you can see, I'm starting from one point and I'm trying to end here. So let's start. You don't need to click anywhere. This magnetic lasso tool, it works based on the color. You just need to drag this tool onto the corners, and whenever it takes another color you can click on the particular area so that it won't go out of the area. You just need to drag this tool. As you can see here, this point is not been selected to the character, it is out of the area. If you want to deselect it, just click backspace. You can see those points are disappearing. Just click the area wherever you want and just keep on dragging the cursor to the corner of the character and it selects the corners based on the color output. So the selection part is done. So this tool is more, as I mentioned, this tool is much better than the previous tool called Lasso tool and Polygonal tool. So this tool is based on color picking. So you just need to click first and just drag the tool around the corners of the character. Then it automatically selects the character. Now you can delete the background by inversing the selection and delete. And I deleted. And now you can use move tool and you can use this character wherever you want. And you can save this character as a PNG as well. Now I'll be moving to fourth step. That will be talking about pen tool here. So let me open a reference image for pen tool. So I'm opening a character. Please remove the lock here and shortcut for selecting the pen tool is P. So this pen tool is used in different ways. At present I'm showing how to delete the character in an image. I mean delete the background in an image. Cut. Let's talk about fourth point called pen tool. How to use a pen tool to delete the character from a background image. So to access a pen tool, you can press P. As you can see here, pen tool is selected and I'm opening a reference image for pen tool. Please remove the lock to access an image. Start selecting the corners wherever you want. So this pen tool can access any point everywhere in the canvas. This pen tool is better because you can create the curves using the anchors and you can edit the anchors using the selection tool. You can edit after the selection also. It creates its own path and those paths are recorded in path history here. This is a work path which I'm working now. So let's start selecting the character and to delete it from the image. So to remove this anchor here, to move forward, if I won't delete this anchor, this is what happens. It automatically creates the curve which I don't want. So press Ctrl Z and remove that anchor by pressing and holding Alt. Hold Alt and click on that anchor point. It removes the front anchor point to carry forward with the selection. So I'm selecting this curve here and I'm holding Alt again, removing the extra anchor point which I don't want, and holding here again Alt and removing it. So I'll finish the selection. I'm done with selection here. After selecting the character with pen tool, you can see there is a path around the character. Previously, when we use the three tools, after selecting the character, when you entered this point, when you enter from start to end point, it automatically creates the selection. As you can see here, when you use pen tool, it creates path. After it creates path, when you want to use the selection, you need to convert the path into selection. Whereas when you want to how to create the path to selection is like you need to press command and enter, then it shifts from path to selection tool. Now you can invert the selection and you can delete the background. So this is how you can use a pen tool here, and you can see the proper curved edges here. As this area is properly selected and removed from the background, this is not a proper image for pen tool. So I want to give you an examples of selecting an image and selecting a particular tool, how to get that image from the background. So if you're not selecting a proper image and you're using another tool, another tool in the sense using some polygonal tool or magnetic tool or lasso tool, so these are the outputs you will get. So based on the image and based on the background, you need to you need to select the tools so that you will get the proper output. Now let's talk about the fifth step, that is called magic eraser tool. Let me open a reference image for magic eraser tool. As you can see here, there is a proper background and there is a different colors. This fifth step is easy step comparing to four other steps. So this step, it works on the tolerance, or how much tolerance you are giving. Tolerance is nothing but selecting the particular area with higher efficiency. It's like if you're using 5 tolerance and if you're selecting an area, how much far the effect is gonna affect the picture. So I'm using 40 tolerance, and in one click I can delete 20 to 50% of background. So this is my favorite tool, where if I want to delete any characters from a background in fraction of seconds, I use this tool. So this tool is best if you want to delete any characters in a solid color background, and this tool it leaves some dotted you can see here dotted backgrounds where you can clear out using eraser. So I'll be using eraser to delete it. Make sure that you're not going to delete the character. There you go, guys. These are the 5 easy steps to remove background in image in Adobe Photoshop CC. Thanks for watching. Do please subscribe for upcoming videos, and thank you.